Okay, so you remember this? Oh, I keep forgetting to sign into it, but do you remember this? Everybody remembers this, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan Major's situation, where this particular situation looks like he was trying to put her back into the car and get her off of him. She alleged that he hit her in some sort of violent way to knock her out or something. He's clearly running away. I don't even know what is there to talk about as far as this entire situation. I don't even, like, for real.
Got some big ass cuffs in his pants.
That's super weird from a fashion standpoint to me. But he's running away, right? There's no question about that. Like, if anybody tried to say he hit her, whatever the case, he's running away. So I've never, well, I guess people run away from certain situations, whatever. But now,
man, what happened to Lord Ash?
He picked up Megan Good in the process.
Yeah. This ain't Megan Good from 20 years ago, but whatever.
Facts.
She smoked squares.
If he would have had a black woman from the beginning, he probably wouldn't be in that situation.
Trying to make that white woman Coretta Scott King, right? That's what he said to her. All right, now check this out.
For Hype Plus News, I'm Janava. On Thursday, it was announced that Jonathan Major's former girlfriend, Grace Jabari, would drop her lawsuit against the once rising star. In the aftermath of their very public trial surrounding assault accusations, Jabari would follow up with a separate lawsuit that would further accuse Majors of assault and defamation after he would maintain his innocence in an interview with Good Morning America. Now, according to Variety, attorneys for both parties filed a joint notice with the court on Thursday, stating that all claims against defendant in the above captioned action are hereby dismissed with prejudice. Prejudice, for those who don't know, means it can't be brought up again. Now, this new update has now added speculation to Jabari's original claims, causing some to question if the white actress was lying on Majors. But unfortunately, the damage to Major's career has already been done if she was. One user on Expert Right, I hope all of y'all who made all those ugly comments about Jonathan Majors start to feel real stupid now. Unfortunately, stories like these are way too common for Black Americans. An accusation against...
So we get it, right? Like, the whole debacle, the whole situation came up, and he had just done, what is it, with Michael B. Jordan.
Creed.
He had just done Creed 3, and he had promising career. He was a rising star, right? Yeah. He was just about to be King the Conqueror, and
that was going to land him a lot of money right there.
Needless to say, this whole situation came out, and everything for him afterwards is off the table. Career completely ruined, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cultivate said, at the gig, tune into one of my favorite podcasts. Facts.
Okay, Appreciate you.
Lord. We better, at the very least, be your favorite after church podcast. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we got the only brother that you got on this podcast, this light-skinned fella right in the middle. Same complexion as you, I think. From your picture, I see y'all the same complexion.
Roundabout.
Yeah.
But
give or take a shade or two.
So my question to you guys, granted, I don't know if this is on your purview, but what are your thoughts about that now that the whole situation blew up and she's dropping the charges now?
Leave them white bitches alone.
That's one of them.
That's it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck is you doing? All y'all niggas be weird to me, man. Y'all all go get white bitches. All of you. Quincy Jones just died. Whole family full of white bitches. You know what I'm saying? Now the nigga, and he the only nigga that I see in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas be weird to me. I don't know. So I feel like somebody's telling y'all. I've always felt like with entertainers and athletes, somebody gives y'all a list of bitches who y'all need to be dealing with, and you get to pick, and most other bitches is white. So.
And that's what I noticed about with a lot of men speaking on that in overall entertainment industry, black men in the entertainment industry is a lot of times, I don't want to say majority because I don't know, but a lot of times their spouse is not dark skinned or the person that they're dealing with is not dark skinned.
Not dark skin. They be white. White. You know what I'm saying? White.
Oklahoma white too.
Yeah.
Oklahoma white.
Wisconsin. White.
What you say?
What do you think about it?
It's nothing. It's done. What is done is done. He can't get none of that money back. He can't get nothing back. All because of this culture that we stay in or that we live in right now that just threw him away as soon as the allegations came. We didn't even have no trial. We didn't have none. They canceled him out of everything. Marvel scrapped a whole 10 years or 5 years of movies because of this.
Oh, so they scrapped a whole movie? They're not just
King the Conqueror was the next one. They had to scrap that and go to Doomsday now.
Oh, I didn't know they.
King the Conqueror was the next villain.
This is Doom. Doomsday a whole different character.
No, but I'm talking about Dr. Doom or whatever like that. But you get my drift. You read Marvel. You know what I'm talking about. But it's they scrapped a whole line of movies.
They did
because of this. He missed out on the first movie. They get you. Second movie they probably get you too. But after the third, fourth, and fifth, you stick Marvel and Disney up. You could have made. He could have made. Dog, I promise you, the man probably missed out on at least $100 to $150 million for the next line of movies.
They set Lord up. And that wasn't even shit.
And if you think I'm lying, just go look at the what it is, Robert Downey Jr., right? Before he had Iron Man, the first one, his career was dead. His career was legitimately dead.
He was on coke. Lord was a cokehead.
He was out. He was going to be out. Marvel came in. He did a good job as Iron Man, and the Marvel thing took off. And the man had a contract for $100 million over so many movies.
I know that was the case with one of it was either Chris Hemsworth, which is Thor, or Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. One of them said, if not both of them, said they took a pay cut for the first movie or so.
Yeah, and then they stuck him up after.
Yeah, afterwards, yep.
Yeah, they doubled their fees after. They was getting $50-60 million a movie. The movies was doing crazy.
Gotta do it. But the thing about Robert Downey Jr. is he can fuck on white bitches. You can't.
Facts, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's the difference, You need to go find you a wholesome black woman, get married to her so you seem non-threatening.
He did. Make him good.
That ain't gonna last.
You don't think it's gonna last?
No, I'm talking about early.
Talking about beforehand. Before.
Yeah, before. If you notice, all the black actors, they don't want you to be, I'm talking about male black actors. They don't want you to be out here single and shit. They don't want you around here fucking through Hollywood. So you need to be, Denzel been married forever. He's probably fucking through Hollywood, but he was married. So it was, he kissing niggas. Who else? Will Smith kissing niggas. But he's married. No, Will Smith kissed the nigga on the. Ain't no alleged. That's what the fuck going on. Samuel Jackson. I'm just saying, you think about the guys as the leading roles now.
Careers, yeah.
Exactly. They don't want you fucking through Hollywood. You can't be the playboy of Hollywood. Like the white boy. You can't be Brad Pitt. Eventually he got married, but still, you can't be Brad Pitt and Steven Seagal.
Cultivate
Steven Seagal. What's Steven running through?
He done ran through his share of goddamn Asians. You know what I'm saying? Richard Gere, him and Gerbils.
Boy, Jonathan Majors better sue this white bitch.
You think so?
But what he gonna get?
Couple dollars.
It don't matter to me.
Can't get his name back.
Yeah, what I'm saying, it's what it's done.
I'm suing this white bitch for all future earnings that I could have had. So whoever played Doom and whatever fuck he get, I could have had that. I'm suing you for that.
And they broke together.
Yeah, you facts. I'll be 50 Cent every time I talk to this bitch. Where my money? I'm suing for defamation. You fucked up my bag, shorty, just to lie because whatever happened.
But is that more?
They didn't want to do it anyway, though.
Is that more of that situation, or is it more of the culture shouldn't be? Not even want to say the culture, the climate of everything that's going about this Me Too movement. It moves too fast.
No, see, to me, this is a slippery slope, right? Because you want to be able to believe women. They say some shit happened, you want to be able to believe them.
That's where I was going with it.
So the moment you go, hold on, let's not believe everybody, you fucking up. You can't do that, right?
No,
I believe you should most definitely be able to. If something happens, say that shit, right? Yeah. But you will want people to wait to see what happens in court or whatever. But that's not how the court of public opinion works. That's not how that shit works.
I understand.
Clearly, that shit hype beast.
But should Marvel have just say, hold on for a second, we're not dropping you, but we're not going to continue this. Let's see what happens a little
Yeah,
while.
they should have did
Ain't
that.
that just that-
They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. I feel like if he was a motherfucker that could really bring in some bread, they would have kept doing it. Like they don't.
Yeah,
they ain't got no
kept
moral.
on.
Let's
They
not
wouldn't
act
have
like
been
niggas
posting.
got morals and shit. No,
Okay, I get
if he
you
can
on
get
that.
some money, if they could really make some money on fool ass, they would have kept doing it.
You're right.
But I just think they should have been like, okay, pause. Not even go farther. We're going to fire you.
Man, they
just
still
hold on
filmed
a
the movie.
second.
They just wouldn't put no press out about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could have did that too as well.
They could have went to Red Box.
So
like Belly 2. You remember Belly 2? No.
No.
Went straight to Red Box. That's why.
Belly 1 should have been there too.
What?
Yes.
one should have been
No,
there.
no, it shouldn't have.
Yes, it should have.
It was
Hell no.
Belly
No.
1
was a great opening.
Movie.
That was it.
It was a video. It was a whole movie video. Like the shit didn't really make sense, but it was great.
It was a great,
cinematically.
it was a great opening.
That shit was.
So one of the questions I wanted to ask would bring that up was what Maul already spoke on. Do you think? Well, I mean, we also had the same thing with not same thing, but similar thing with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, right? Situation. She tried to say it was an abuse situation. She tried to put all these types of evidence up to the court because I was watching lead attorney follow the case, and she tried to put all the different pieces of information up into to
Yeah, she went
prove.
further than Jonathan Majors thing.
Oh, she went substantially further. She trying to set him up with like lines, like he'll be sleeping, she'll set up a line of whatever. But do you think, given these situations, that maybe these major companies will slow down on being so quick to write men out of their movies or scripts or whatever the case, given the fact that she's now retracing her steps, if you ask me?
You know what?
No.
I'll say this, man. Let me say this. Like Johnny Depp had like a whole career. Like his shit been along. He's been out for 30 years.
Yeah,
Like,
the
this-
long illustrious
Yeah,
career.
right. And it's different when you're the slave master complaining about the wife. You know what I'm saying? Or them being the slave nigga fucking with the slave master's wife complaint. You know what I'm saying? Getting that complaint. You did what I'm saying? So if the slave master is getting a complaint from the wife, that's different. We can hash that shit out. But when you the slave, i.e. Jonathan Major, and you fucking with the slave master's wife,
Right.
well,
So you
I mean,
think?
it's going to be looked at a little differently.
Well, I was hearing in particular with Johnny Depp, just some stuff that I've read that he may be able to jump back into Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's not gonna happen. They cooked that shit. It's done.
I mean, shit, it should have been done.
It's
Like 4-5 movies. Like, how many shits?
Hey, it was making money. They didn't
It
give a
was.
fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Fast and Furious,
fuck.
right?
Yeah, exactly. That shit cooked. It's over with, right? I think Jonathan Majors gonna bounce back. It is what it is.
Yeah, he's going to be on Tubi soon.
He's a good enough actor to.
Nigga got it.
No, because some studio is going to give him a redemption shot.
Tyler Perry.
That'll be the.
I hope he never. I hope he never.
Yeah. It'll be
Your
Tyler.
career's cooked. You do that.
Fool going to have to get in the dress first.
I don't think so.
Watch this.
This was his
It's
dress.
coming soon.
This was his dress.
All right.
He was supposed to be in the dress with Dennis Rodman.
That's
He was
it.
supposed to play Dennis Rodman. He was, though. He was supposed to play Dennis Rodman in the
I
biopic.
can see that. How he be parked,
Yeah,
got
you
the
right.
lip. I can see that shit.
You right?
See?
What?
Yeah, he said what Jerry Day is saying makes sense though.
We're
It
going to
makes
get in the dress first?
Yeah, because when it comes to stuff like this, in order to, it's really like a major setback, a minor setback for a major comeback. But you have to go through these obstacles of humiliation to get back into the limelight.
I.e. Mike Tyson. Okay, we ain't talking about it last week. That was bullshit. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. That was bullshit. Dude out here with sumo wrestling draws on. I know you seen it.
That
like,
was weird.
No, like, come on, fam. He biting his glove to hold from punch. Like, come on. So
But
we didn't talk about it. That shit was weird. Another humiliation because his podcast ain't doing too well.
But you know what? I don't blame that on them, though. I don't blame it on him and all that. I blame it on us for even going to look at that shit.
It's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think I didn't even watch that shit.
But like you said, right? When I be saying these movies is trash and you just like good entertainment, I just like good entertainment, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say. I just like boxing. You know what I mean?
But that shit was just horrible because you knew, like, like people study saying that this man deserves shots to boxing. Like, bro, you didn't beat up on a whole bunch of UFC people. Like, if you really was like
that.
Jay every day know. When you're a boxer, what do? You start in Tijuana down in Mexico.
Yeah,
you start fighting. You're fighting fighters. You're not fighting people who convert into fighting or who old as hell. You're going to go fight fighters.
Yeah.
And young ones at that. You're not fighting old-ass people.
But you know what? And I'm just, just providing just a conversation. I feel like white people like when they have, it don't matter what age they whoop your ass, right? So they could be,
no matter what age
they could be 28 or how old this nigga is, and you damn near 60, they going to consider that a win because this goes towards his boxing record, right? And no.
I thought it was exhibition.
No, this goes like all his.
I understand what you're talking about.
All his fights are a part of his boxing record.
But they said this was an exhibition, though.
He's not a professional boxer. He does not have a boxing license. So
you're talking about Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Mike.
But what I'm saying is that at no point would, a young black fighter be fighting an old, I don't know, motherfucker fighting Sylvester Stallone. And we okay and happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sold out arena, 100,000 people. Like, come on.
I did not watch that shit. People asked me what I was going to be doing. What I say, Jay, every day?
Call of Duty.
Thank you. I didn't even turn on my Netflix. Matter of fact, I changed my card so motherfuckers who on my account couldn't even watch it. And I put it back on the day it came back out.
Funny.
You was that adamant about it. Huh?
It ain't that adamant. It's just that we're some bullshit. Like,
right.
we really focus on some bullshit.
Right.
Like, straight up, like, they had the internet on lock for like 24 to 48 hours over some bullshit. Mm-hmm. The man got famous. Jake Paul got famous for doing cricket. I don't even say cricket, but just dumb shit on the internet. That's how he made his fucking money.
He white, man.
But we sitting up here paying, or you going to look at this to get more views. Like, come on, man. Are we serious?
No doubt. I agree. He's white.
We were supposed to cancel the pause after he filmed the Suicide Forest in Japan or some shit, right?
This is crazy.
We weren't supposed to hit no more from them, but when you white, you can do that shit.
Man, ever since he knocked out Nate Robinson, I just was like,
yeah, Nate Robinson ass in there.
That don't even count.
This
bro.
nigga's 5'0"
and a basketball player.
This nigga had his ass in the air.
Bro, Jake Paul is getting trained by the most professional goddamn clubs and training facilities.
Bro,
right? He don't have to be a professional boxer, but he ain't boxing no real boxers.
I ain't seen Nate Robinson.
We said this, but
get him in the ring with that nigga that said, "Tell this day." Get him into that.
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, get him. Yeah, him.
Like that, none of this matters. It's all about the money, right?
Yeah, 20 million.
He's making more than a lot of professional boxers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go pro neither. I keep fighting old niggas too. Like, if I could make a minimum of $25 million just from the fight, we're not talking about ad revenue.
Yeah.
We're not talking about ticket sales. We're talking about the fight purse. $25 million.
No, I agree. Jake Paul, like him doing him, that's like the Venezuelans over here taking advantage of the system. Like, I don't get mad at them. You know what I mean? Because if you got a person that's willing to pay and watch that shit, Netflix paid to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was nothing for us to really watch it for free.
Right.
Like, mostly everybody got access to Netflix. It was nothing to watch it for free. But what I'm saying is, it's just like, you can't get mad at Jake Paul for capitalizing.
No.
But on all, just to kind of bring this thing full circle, is that Mike Tyson, that was his kind of like humiliation ritual. That the fact that you walking around there with the shit in your ass, you're not being the Mike. Like, we've seen you train, Mike. Ain't no way you that gassed. Ain't no way you that winded.
Bro, he was walked into the goddamn ring.
Now, I've seen highlights. I thought in like the first couple minutes, he was like, he dazed and like was really on his ass. And then I don't know what happened after that.
Everybody got a plan till they get hit in the face.
Yeah. But no, I'm saying, you seen how fast, like, even when they was on the standoff or whatever, and Jake Paul stepped up. You see how fast his reflexes was?
And what it do? Nothing. When I saw that shit, I'm like, he finna get his ass whooped.
Right.
Bro, you snuck. I ain't gonna say he snuck him. Paul was not ready for it.
Yeah.
You had a free hit, and he didn't flinch.
Right, but what does that say? What does that say? Like, nigga, you 28 years old, you didn't knock out this shit.
It's a lose-lose for
It's
Paul.
like fighting a gay nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight the gay nigga. He beat your ass, now you done lost to the gay nigga.
It's not even.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. No, because I feel like gay dudes can fight. Don't get that shit twisted.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
Like
so ain't no point.
It's like fighting somebody with a mental disability.
Mike Tyson can fight.
Right? No, he could, not can.
Shit, would you get in there?
Yeah, I haven't been training for years.
It don't matter. I'm
Would
saying
I get in there for 25 mil? Yes, the fuck I would.
right, but I'm just saying we saying he can't fight. He can't fight. He could. You know what I'm saying he can still fight.
So when we're talking about this, we're talking about at his caliber, in that range. And when we talking about other professional athletes, you said motherfucker can't hoop, but he can hoop everybody in all these LA Fitness. The worst basketball player is the best goddamn hooper in any fucking neighborhood.
I've never said niggas who don't make
But I'm saying, so like, to me, like saying, oh, would I do it? No, I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
But
if I was a fighter, if I was remotely into boxing, right, if I've been in the gym for a year, I'll probably go try to fight Mike Tyson.
Right, but we also saying Jake Paul isn't a fighter. We're saying that he
is. He's not quote unquote the professional because you have to get so many different licenses with all the different boxing sanctions and shit. But as far as a professional, you got all the training of a professional. Yeah. To call him anything less than a professional to me is ridiculous.
He's not fighting professionals
because he can't, because they all under contract with their license.
You can find somebody that's a professional boxer. I mean, you can. It don't have to be the top notch guys. You can find somebody that's a professional boxer.
If they fighting professionally, they can't fight. They can't do exhibition fights like that because of the way the boxing licenses are set up.
You go down to Mexico. You ever seen Chavez's record?
Yeah.
This nigga's 118 and 8. Most of them niggas is tomato cans. He could have found him a tomato can to fight if he's a real boxer.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like attempting to get in the ring with I get the cash cow thing or whatever, but couldn't knock out nobody who was damn near 60 either.
Right, it was a lose-lose for him, other than the bag.
Yeah,
who lose for who?
For the Paul.
So why you get in there in the first place? Then if it's
the bag,
for the bag. That was it. The man's a great salesman. He had all these arguments with Mike Tyson. He looked mad, and you like, oh shit, Iron Mike back, hide his ears. Like he wasn't.
I ain't about shit.
Bro, I guarantee you they sat at a table just like this little plastic table in front of y'all. And was like, Mike, you trying to make some motherfucking money?
Yeah. I think it was one of them contracts.
How? It was like, look, man, we can go start some shit. I need you to train, get some good footage. Because how many times have you seen a movie with a good trailer and a terrible ass fucking movie?
Right.
That's all them training videos Mike Tyson had. All the shit we saw was all he did. The fuck out of here. Don't get me wrong, the man's in shape. He's a boxer, right? He know all the movies. That shit is muscle memory. But at goddamn 60, it ain't there.
I don't know. I feel like nigga had to hold this shit.
I think you did too. Like if you watch the like playback, you would see some point. I watched different playbacks on YouTube. Like it would be shorts, and you would see points where Jake would like let his guard down, and Mike would go to swing, but he would catch the fact that he swung, and then Jake would be like,
"Okay, again, you watch highlights. You didn't watch the goddamn thing. Mike got stunned in that first round.
I watched the whole thing.
Okay, he had that man stunned. No."
Mike,
he almost went down. He almost went down.
Who, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, he was stunned in the motherfucker. Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mike Tyson was stunned.
Stunned in the motherfucker.
I ain't see.
After that, bro, I guarantee you don't give a fuck who you are. You more hesitant to swing a wild ass. You really want to get knocked out by this white boy?
Yeah, you got to be. I mean, if you watch boxing, you got to be more tactful in your approach. It's kind of like the Mayweather and help me out. Fool who almost rocked his ass.
Fuck.
Shane Mosley, right?
Yeah.
So Shane Mosley, a few years older than Mayweather, cracked Mayweather. That's the first time he held Mayweather like this, like Mayweather held Mosley like this, right? Y'all remember that? Like that. Damn near hugged him, right? And that made Mayweather change his whole approach. And I get it, from a boxing standpoint. It's just this. It's like, I don't know. It just looks like Tyson was there for the bag. In order to get the bag, he had to withhold punches. It almost looks like what's the fight we saw down in Houston?
I don't remember.
Crawford and Bud. No, better two same people. Crawford and
Spence. Earl Spence. I've watched plenty of Earl Spence fight. This nigga had never looked like that ever in my life.
But they say that he was still fucked up from that accident.
That's what they're gonna come up with something.
Right, they needed
because the nigga eyes looked glassy. It didn't look like he just looked like he was just spaced out of it.
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah, I remember watching.
Right, and I'm like, this is not the same nigga. And Bud ran all over him. So I mean, boxing, we all know a lot of this shit be fixed, and this got to be fixed. If this don't even count towards your professional, yeah.
So this is one particular highlight that I'm about to put up right now. Not highlight, but comparison.
Oh, D-Money, what's going on? OG, what's happening?
OG, what up? D-Money, what up?
You see, like Mike went for the swing, but he come on, man.
He could have knocked him out with that though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, look at that chin.
His shit wide open.
He already moving for the punch get there.
Then another thing about boxing, but you
this
can't.
happened throughout the entire match.
I understand, but for that punch to get there, he got to extend his arm all the way out. He was never swinging in the first place.
I watched
Look at his elbow; it was never all the way out. Tyson is shorter than him. Reach, he got to get in. He's been an inside fighter his whole entire life. He's out of reach. He was never going to swing. He was never going to throw that punch.
Hold on.
What Jake Paul like 6'1"? Mike
I'm
Tyson
not sure.
5'11".
Yeah.
Jake Paul ain't no little dude.
He was already moving his head back. He was going to miss that punch.
Because
if his arm is extended, the distance is longer. Jake saw the shit coming. It wasn't finna connect.
Another
Tyson was
thing,
like,
all that facial hair, they don't allow that shit in boxing, do they?
You can wear whatever you want.
Now?
Yeah.
Because back in the day, motherfucker couldn't have all that.
Yeah, because they think it's like a cushion. Yeah,
It is. You know what I'm saying? You absorb a little bit. It might slip, too.
yeah. They gonna connect flush.
Nigga got on beard oil in the
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not allowed to professional.
That's why, because I really can't recall.
OG said facts, bag plus notoriety. Nope, I saw the whole fight. That was an exhibition. He said, Will, come on, man.
Come on, what do you mean? What about it? Because it was a cash grab. I said that. It was for the money.
All right, I'm gonna try to pull up this video. Tyson Jones.
Mike Tyson wasn't going 100%. He'd have hurt his goddamn self. He went 100%.
You think so?
I know
He would have been able to spend that money.
That's what I'm saying. He'd have had to get fucking surgery. He'd have tore something.
He gave it all to his wife anyway.
Oh, he did?
His wife is guess what color?
Stop it, for real.
White folk.
So, this right here, right?
Damn, he slammed down.
Let's see.
I ate your kiss. I'm hungry. That was my Mike Tyson.
That's my Mike Tyson.
Sister every day, what up?
Sister every day, what's going on?
Yeah. I mean,
it's a training montage. Anybody can look good.
It is, but
we talking about the
niggas always training though. The niggas always training.
That's Beauty was good. Let's see. But you mentioned Mike Tyson in relation to Jonathan Majors. It's like stuff that's like faking or whatever.
Yeah.
Or faking the funk.
Yeah, well, I think it was just it's the same situation where it's a humiliation situation. To bring it full circle. Like even with that, it's just humiliation.
So just off of this right here.
I mean, this is prime Mike.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm talking about the height difference because we were talking about the height difference between him and Jake.
Yeah.
You can, but yeah. So, you guys got anything else regarding that? Because it was all centered around.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan Majors.
Be humble. What up?
Be humble. What's good,
what's
bro?
going on? Be humble.
I hope futuristically. Granted, it's a long stretch, but futuristically, there would at least be some sort of grace given in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they would do that because if a guy is supposed to be a star or whatever in a movie or in a script, and he gets this case against him that is a besmirching situation. It's a he hit me or whatever the case. Anything that could just run his whole career away. Disney, for instance, or any other place or whoever directed Creed, they have deadlines that they have to meet. So how much can they put things on hold or just replace the person?
Okay, I just want to ask you a question. So you think in the situation, people or just the company should wait to hear the end result?
I think it's different perspectives.
I think everybody should.
Okay, let's say
it's your job though.
Oh no, let's say y'all coming to do the podcast, right? Space and say, hey, my homie Will got a space we could do the podcast.
Will, can I use your house?
But y'all heard like I'm the stick up man. No. Y'all don't know for sure. I have never been convicted of nothing. This is what somebody said. It could be somebody who just don't like it. But like to me, you hear it, now you're just cautious.
But that's on. I got a famous quote, right? I don't fuck with new people. You got to get a referral from one of the homies. Spaces gave you the referral, so you get money. Whatever you do, what you done, we're going to take it out of Spaces because Spaces brought you around.
That's facts. I would expect nothing less.
I don't say nothing because Spaces brought you around, so evidently you good because we don't hang around nobody like that. So it's on Spaces to make sure he go and thoroughly check that. So I wouldn't be worried or concerned. I'm still going because Spaces is the one who said it was cool.
I look at it like something like if it was your job, right? And you got pulled over for whatever reason, they yanked you up out the car, now you're in jail. You're in jail for a certain period of time. Your job is only going to hold you for so long, right? They don't give a fuck the outcome of this shit. Yeah. You know, so they don't give a fuck the outcome. They don't care what you got going on. You know, you might be able to get your job back or whatever, but until then, you know, you're done.
Yeah, and that's, in one hand, it's like, yes, from a moral perspective, I for sure want there to be some grace given. But on the flip side, it's like, how realistic and how long could that grace be given? Because, like I said, deadlines. People, there's a whole lot of money in the process of producing these movies and stuff. So I understand, like, proceed with caution, but at the same time, I don't know how it would work. I think it would have to be a case by case thing in order for, if that were to happen to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing as him. It's like Jerry Day said with the job thing too. Just put it on pause until you no longer can put it on pause. I'm not saying fire a motherfucker as soon as you hear it, because that's what happens. 2-3 days after that came out, he was fired. He was gone. They scrapped everything. And I kind of believe what Jerry Day said too. I don't think they really wanted him in the first place. I don't think the movie was doing as good as they think it was going to do. And they seen the numbers.
Oh, he was
so it's
fall.
like, oh, shit, he got this. We can go ahead and fire him. We can make this an excuse.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, because he was in the Loki series and did great. And
yeah.
Loki did numbers.
Yeah. But I don't think he did good. Was it in the Ant-Man quantum field or the quantum thing?
Yeah, like a cameo.
He was supposed to be leading role in this movie. Leading man.
He was the leading villain. He's supposed to lead the villain of the franchise.
Yeah,
the franchise.
You leading.
He was the leading villain.
Yeah, get this nigga up out of there.
No, get this nigga up out of there.
That's very interesting. But, to me, this is another specific example as to men are guilty until proven innocent when it comes to these particular situations.
When it comes to crimes against women, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? And I agree because it was something I was watching not too long ago. And this woman, this is a random show, but they tell you different sentencing that happens to women or whatever. Well, it happens to everybody. But the woman had pulled the plug from under her boyfriend or fiance's kayak. And she's filming and everything. He's out in the water. The nigga's drowning now, right? He ended up drowning, dead. She ended up, she admits to the crime. They gave her like 4 years time served. So she got 1 year time served. She was out like on probation for like 2 years. They called it something homicide. I forget, negligible homicide or some shit like that. I'm like,
that ain't premeditated.
Right. I'm like, she killed a nigga.
That's what I'm thinking. Like you
planned it. You took the shit out early.
Yeah. And you could tell like she did it because you know how they had the camera and she's in the investigation room. She's over here doing yoga, stretching. No tears. Like he just died.
Oh, he died? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell his mama come get his shit. No.
That's crazy.
So in regards to that, so he ended up drowning. Mm-hmm. Did she put on camera that she took the?
Yeah, she said, yeah, I might have taken it, and then eventually it's like, yeah, I took it because he wanted these sexual acts and all that. He wanted threesomes and he wanted foursomes. The fuck? But
so you kill him.
Come to find out, he had a $500,000 life insurance. So it's easy to we know why you did that.
Yeah, man.
If she don't get it, she kill him. So
I just wondered. Well, that's part one. Did she have it on camera that she actually took it out?
No, she didn't show herself taking it out.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I think they ended up finding the plug. Okay. She said that she took the plug out.
Now she had it on camera though that he was drowning. And
yeah, like she couldn't.
Try it?
Right, he's kind of in the lake or whatever, and he's going down saying, "Oh, I need help." I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." And she's like, "Oh," this fake ass scream. Then he goes under.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
And it could have been drown. He could have been rafting, so it could have been a river. And yeah.
Don't drown. You know how to swim?
Yeah.
Use your kayak techniques.